Good morning, Ruthie. Guten Morgen. So we'll see. I'm going to do a test today. I'm going to start here at Residence Beach and head to Tiger Tail. See if we have signal issues still or not. I plan on coming out early tomorrow for that negative low tide over at Tiger Tail, but I wanted to test this first because it's not been so good down there lately. Good morning. Are you anywhere near Eagle's Nest? It's right over that way. 300-400 yards down that way. Good morning, Carolyn. Good morning, Kimberly. Thanks, Ruthie. Good morning, Michelle. Happy Friday, everybody. Was I sick? No? No? Hello, hello. It's beautiful this morning, though. So, thanks for walking with me. Make sure you hit that follow button, double tap the screen, share this out. Let's see, we're going to head to the north on Tiger Tail. Let's see how the signal does this morning. There's a lot of people on this island right now. Good morning, Linda. Half asleep. It's okay. Good morning, Susan. I know. Tomorrow's won't be as bad, though. Good morning, Connie. Good morning, Renee. Hope you're doing better. I suspect you're finally feeling a little bit better. Yeah, Marco Island's great. This is all washed out over here from that last storm. Makes it a little easier to walk on, honestly. Good morning, Beth. Thank you, Beth. Yeah, I love the beach. Hopefully we encounter some cool stuff on this walk. We shall see. Good morning, Chrissy. I just put your shells in the mailbox, Chrissy. Chrissy's gonna be using for her business on here. She can comment under her other account, but she's gonna be using some of my shells and her crafts that she makes for you guys. So check it out. Check it out. Give her a follow. What? We got subscriptions going on already? What happened? Linda is at it again. The shell fairy has struck again. Or the subscription fairy. The subscription fairy has struck again. You have to be in here to get subscriptions that are random like that. So stick around, you never know. Thank you so much, Linda. You're welcome, Chrissy. Yeah, so anybody that just received that gift subscription, you're now entered into our live giveaways. You get the Bob Squad badges, custom emotes, and more. It's okay. The Bob Squad will help you in here figure out how to use this stuff. Tide's still pretty low, actually, Ruthie. Oh, here's a hinged scallop. But it's alive. Looks like we might have to get in the water this morning, Ruthie. It's looking interesting. I thought about bringing my shell finder, but Half Moon Bay. Oh, Christy got a subscription too. Well, thank you, thank you. Rose petal Talon. Have a spiny jewel box in my hand too. And this looks like a little coquina down here. There's a little coquina clam. Subwave. We unlocked a subwave. They have new gifts on TikTok too, that's why I tried out the singing frog. That's so funny. I like it. Thanks, Chrissy. It's just me, Michelle. Thank you very much. Alright, I didn't bring my normal setup, Ruthie, so I'm gonna have a little bit of a struggle. Unfortunately, I left my stuff at home, but I did have a shell bag. An old school shell bag I think I brought the first time we went to Keewaydin with you, or I went with you. So that's what we'll be using. We had a negative low tide this morning. We need one more subscription to unlock it. Unlock the custom emote. Thanks again, Linda. We do have other subscription fairies that show up in here too, or gifts subscription are purchased in here. So stick around if you want to try to receive one of those. You do get entered into our giveaways if you have one of those Bob Squad badges. We got the limited emote. Alright, what's the limited emote? Thanks, Heather. Becoming kind of light. I love the angel wings. And those are actually worth pretty good money. If I would have known that, I would have picked more up over the years. That's awesome. Were these all gift subscriptions? It's the one downside. This is a Saris. It's one downside for me using the screen I do to read all your comments. I don't see, it doesn't show on that one. Alright, so this is a white semele and a top snail. I'm thinking Linda might have doled out a bunch. Good morning, Rita. Oh, Chrissy sent two. Chrissy sent two. Oh, nice. Thank you, Chrissy. We gotta promote your other account in here. Little Paul Newman. Little tiny Paul Newman. This is promising to start, though. I don't normally really pick up anything over here. Worm shell or worm snail. Alright, Chrissy's coming back under her business name. Nervous markings. Well, that makes sense. Here is another rose petal Talon. These are Vibram 5 fingers. You can find them in my Amazon storefront and Amazon wish list. But I will have to say, those scuba boots are pretty great because you don't feel anything in the scuba boots. Tricky wing. You're welcome. kind of cool even though it has a hole in it. This looks like a horse count to me. Yep. That's a beauty. It's about 3 inches. 2.5. There's Mermaid Angel Crafts. There's Chrissy's account. If you guys could give her a follow, I'd appreciate it. She's trying to build up her small business. She'll be using some of my shells too, coming up in some of her items for sale. God, it's gorgeous out. 6 weeks. Yes, and you get to try them out. It's close. We're straight across from Miami, but this is the Gulf Coast of Florida. The Gulf side. I'm not making it very far this morning, Ruthie. Maybe I should have got up earlier. It's a big jingle. You gave me 1,100 hearts? Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And I love hibiscus. Did you see my message the other day? You ever see all the hibiscus on my walks? Especially when we're down by the road, they're all over the place. There was a yellow one near my foot, I'm sure. Colorful calico scallop. Make sure you guys hit the follow button, please, and thank you. Check my Linktree link in the bio. Check mywalksinparadise.com. And if you want to get entered into our giveaways, you have to stick around and obtain a gift subscription or purchase one on your own by clicking that star down below. Thanks, Mandy, for renewing your subscription. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the singing frogs. Again, Mermaid Angel Crafts. Give Chrissy a follow over there. Help support small businesses. The big businesses don't really need any more help from us. Small businesses definitely do. Hey, consider purchasing some of my shells, $100 shark's teeth too, by clicking that email button in the bio. I love it. I love those little guys. They have 3 different froggies that I saw. Thank you, Ruthie. Good morning, KT. How's the water this morning? I haven't really been in it yet, but it's probably still cooler. Maybe about 65. Be my guess. It's doable, though. Thank you. They are so freaking cute. Thanks, don't care. 50% of the goal is complete. What's up, baby love? Happy Friday, everybody. We're heading towards Tigertail Beach. We'll see if our signal stays good this time or not. That's why we started here at Residence Beach. We're going to do a test. You would love shelling out here. It's a great place for it. It's the best in the U.S. down in this part of Florida. Thanks, Ruthie. Those little guys are fun. Thanks for the TGIFs. Medea. It's a broken top snail down there. Hey, what's up, Ryan? I'm on your favorite beach. Trying to get a screenshot of them. And they are cute. See you. Take care. Thank you, Chrissy. Mermaid Angel Crafts. That's a name to know right there. Click the follow. It's one of my moderators there. She makes some cool stuff. Thank you, Ruthie. In your honor, Ruthie, I'll pick this up for you. A broken true tulip. I expect to see some tulips soon in that one that you made out of all those pieces. I just can't mod from this account. That's okay. Goal achieved. We did it. Thank you, Linda. Have you seen Sand Dollar yet? Not today, but there's plenty of them down here in Sand Dollar Spit, right off of Tiger Tail Beach. I'm sure as long as our signal holds up today, we'll see a few. So stick around. Plus, if you stick around, you might get a gift subscription added to you as well. I should have brought the bucket. Alright. We're going limited on what we're picking up from this point forward. Save room here. Welcome in. Is it warm? It's not terrible this morning. We're in the lower 60s right now. High will be 74 today. Actually feels pretty good. And I live here, so if that tells you anything. If you're from somewhere colder, it'll feel great. But welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday. Thanks for walking with me today here along the Paradise Coast of Southwest Florida. Marco Island. Marco Island. Heading towards Tiger Tail Beach. Just leaving Residence Beach. This is a members-only beach up that way. But the wet sand of the high tide line is public land. But you do have to be a member to use that beach or eat in that restaurant that you might see me eat sometimes. Thank you. I'm glad this is soothing. Hey, Joan. Happy Friday, Joan. Good to see you, as always. Cold 29, Colorado. I love where I went in Colorado. Golden, Colorado, Denver area too. I'll be back. Just got a call. All right. Again, Mermaid Angel Crafts right there. She's going to be using some of my shells and some of the crafts that she sells. So, in particular, a bunch of my horse conchs. There you go, Lou. It's good to be seen. 36. Whereabouts in Michigan? Queenly. Detroit. Where are you at? Oh, Rockford? Okay. Grand Rapids area, sort of. One of many visits Phantom on the ocean floor was nothing but sand dollars. Yeah, there's days out here where we've picked up, 50 to 65 good sand dollars. cast up a lot more than that, too. Love coral. This is what this is. Can never get enough coral in my life. It's good stuff. But thanks for watching with me. Make sure you hit the follow button. Check the link tree in the bio for links to everything I have going on, including my Amazon wishlist and storefront. It's about that time of year again where we need to replenish a few things too. But you can check mywalksinparadise.com. Yeah, that was coral. Morning, David. What we're looking for is up here, there's going to be a few areas that are kind of cut out that are still in the water in between the sandbar and the shoreline. And a lot of times some good stuff will push up in that area too. Good morning. I do have a snack. I have a drink and snack in my pocket. But I did forget everything else that I was supposed to bring. So you'd be happy I didn't forget that. It's part of a horse conch. Conch. Should just start calling it a conch. Yeah. Horse conch. Lou will never come back again. My parents are heading here now. Yeah, so far so good with the signal. We've been having issues up here on Tigertail Beach lately since there's so many people on the island, but I've been starting at Tigertail. So we're gonna see if we can hang on to a signal if we start here. So I'd like to come out early tomorrow morning at the height of the negative low tide and see what we can find. Some good bait fish out here right now. That's why all those pelicans are out there, which also means keep an eye out for dolphin. But thanks for walking with me today. Appreciate it. If you don't mind double tapping and sharing this out too, that'd be great. Your gifts, your watch time, everything adds up. Subscriptions, the algorithms love all of that. Another rose petal Talon. Don't normally find too many of them down on this part of the beach. It's typically further to the north, but we will take it. It's a Sunray Venus. Black Jingle. See a cool black scallop too. Oh, it's great. Hello, hello. Rose. Bob, now that I think about it, we were at Captiva, not Sanibel. It was crazy to walk in the ocean. That's okay though. I mean, it's close. It's right next door. It's almost one and the same. Captiva is beautiful though. It's part of a horse muscle. There's a lot of people out here already. Hey, happy Friday, Angel Unaware. It is medicine for the soul. This is saltwater therapy. It's a lot of birds. Thank you, Rita. Dogs needed to go out. It's gorgeous this morning. Look at all the fish out there. They're everywhere right out there. I'm surprised there's no dolphin yet. Another rose petal talent. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you so much. Depends on when you come in March, but it could be in the lower 70s. And I've been out here when it's been below 70. It's doable for the short term. I don't recommend being in it for like 3 hours like I was that one day. Thanks, Jen Girl, for the Rosa. Yeah, they're one of my favorite shells for sure. Especially when they're really highly polished like that. They're beautiful. You can get 15 of those for $10. Just send me an email. The email button in the bio here on TikTok, or send it to 808@mywalksinparadise.com. You can also include your email address in the body of the email and tell me to send my shell pricing and inventory if you want to take a look at everything I have. We do give big discounts once you hit $150 or more on the purchase. All the way up to $750 and over gets you a 25% off. It is beautiful. Bonita Springs, Dog Beach, Lover's Key State Park area is where that one is. Just south at Clam Pass. Or not Clam Pass, New Pass. I got clams on my mind. It's literally already thousands of people have already combed this beach this morning. Used to live in Fort Myers. I lived essentially in Fort Myers for the last 8 years in Estero. But it's a great coastline down here in Collier and Lee counties. Little baby shark's eye, and it's a baby Paul Newman. Look at that. It's got those blue eyes. Yeah, they do like dogs too. They're so friendly in general. It's too bad that people ruined it for everybody. It'd be nice to still be able to interact with them like I used to down here. Tons of people out today. So if our signal gets too bad down here again, we'll just turn around, come back this way. There's a mermaid toenail right there. Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, Amanda. Happy Friday. Yeah, the surf is very calm this morning. Would have been a good day to go kayaking. Yeah, if anybody wants any of those boingles, hit Miss Sweet Peanut up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is perfect right now. Now, in a few hours, it might not be this way, but I suspect it will. If that's like that tomorrow, I might have to go kayaking instead of coming down here. Calico clam. Location. This would be Marco Island, Florida. supposed to be more picky with the shells. Maybe I'll do it like fishing, where they cull different ones, pull them back out of the live well and throw them back once they get a better one. Maybe that's what I'll have to do. I do love the calicos. Very cool. We're heading right here, almost at Tiger Tail Beach now, here on Marco Island. Another rose petal talon. Give you guys a look really quick here. If you find my scooper, probably disintegrated. The water's a little cold. My guess is 65. All right, Sandy, I'm only looking for good stuff. Dang it. Only look for the really good stuff. I'll show you guys some of the other ones, but we don't have the right stuff with us today. It's gorgeous this morning. Hey, good morning, Renata. But we can never pass up these even when they're broke. That actually is a good show. I don't blame you for missing here. Well, I mean, let's think about it. I've probably done 600 live streams at least. So, probably at least 1,000 times. Maybe a lot more than that. Yeah, I live right over by Collier, right out here. Good morning, Greta. Happy Friday, everybody. Please make sure you're at least hitting that follow button. Also consider hitting the star and subscribing. We unlocked a new custom TikTok emote today. I think that's 4 out of the 5 in the medium category. So if somebody wants to drop the newest emote that TikTok gave us. But if you want the ones I created too in the Bob Squad, you gotta hit that star and subscribe. But you also have to stick around in the live stream in order to receive a gift subscription, which the subscription fairy alone doled out several today. So did Chrissy, Mermaid Angel Crafts. That is True Tulips. True Tulips. Those are their eggs. We got the go? Alright, I'll go. I will go. What's up, Rennie? Go high. When they go high, we go low. Actually, when they go low, we go high. That's really how it works. Around here, anyways. Where's the one? But this is Marco Island, Florida, Paradise Coast, with the most awesome seashells. This hurts a little bit more, Ruthie, walking on these than them scuba boots. I did start at Residence Beach, actually. We've been having signal issues the last couple times I came to Tiger Tail. But I started at Tiger Tail, so we're going to do an experiment today. It's been happening when I get up towards the lagoon on the right, when you can first start to see it, was where we've had a lot of problems. Now, there's a ton of people on this island, and I was coming a little bit later in the morning as well, so that could be a factor. But didn't used to have a ton of problems out here before. We got all these people out here. Alright, I'm going to let you guys identify turkey wing or mossy ark. They are very comfortable. The only concern I have for them is, well, they're not as good like on pavement and stuff when I have to walk. But if you got down to the beach, put them on, no problem. My only concern is heat factor when it's 105 to 110. What's up, Jared? Self-care for dudes. Turkey wing. Turkey wing. Correctamundo. But that one goes in the bag. That's a good one. It's actually in good shape. A lot of them down here are beat up pretty bad. So when you find a really good one, like I even sell the more beat up ones. I typically don't sell beat up shells. Unless it's like landscaping shells or something. But if you want to buy any of the things you see me find here or in my videos, or even on that video that shows you everything that's for sale, hit the email link in the bio here on TikTok. Send me an email. If you want my shell pricing, inventory, and some guidelines spreadsheet, then just include your email in the body of the email, and I'll shoot it over to you. Well, turkey wing in the moss, like Ruthie set up above there. The turkey wing has ridges. The mossy ark is smooth. Can we see the sand close up? Well, we're not in the sand per se, but I'll take you to the sand. You can see it really quick. You sent me a message, Jenny? Okay. I will check. It would be on this phone I'm using though. I think. Oh, I see exactly what your message would probably be pertaining to. So I did receive your payment for your shells. I will get those sent out first thing tomorrow morning. Thank you, thank you. I look forward to seeing your reaction when you get them. See, they're looking for sand dollars out on the sandbar right there. They tend to be further up this way though. White, soft, sandy beaches in Marco. Yeah, for the most part, they need to rake again further down the beach. But we lost so much sand with Ian, and then they replaced a lot. But then Adalia took it all back. So a lot of the section of the beach, there's not as much sand as there used to be. But they will work on that, I'm sure, this summer. Still, the areas that they rake, it's still pretty nice. Yeah, you'll see up here, they've had to replenish this several times now, and it's gone once again once we get up by the lagoon here. Closer to the lagoon. It's gorgeous out this morning. Absolutely perfect morning. Doesn't get much better.
They're like known for pregnancy or older, but so many times. You saw
one. It is, Trish. This is Marco Island. See, the tide's up. Still pretty far. New goal, Bob? Oh, thank you. I forgot when we hit that earlier. I had too much fun. Those singing frogs were hilarious. I like them very much. Let's see though. Let's try something else. They had other ones too. Oh. A little bit more pricey. Why do they make them so expensive? You know, speaking of which, guys, you can save money on the TikTok coins too if you get them at TikTok.com. TikTok.com. Let's do a few more of the singing froggies again. Those were fun. Do I collect sand dollars? I have over 500 for sale. I have a little bit of a problem. If you want to help me out with it, hit the email in the bio. Please. We haven't sold too many sand dollars lately. They're stacking up. Jenny bought one. Jenny bought a cool one. She bought one of the cool patterns. Fun fact, did you know sand dollars can live up to 10 years? I actually did know that. It's one of the few things that I actually knew without having to be told. Pretty much everything else I know down here, with the exception of, you know, a handful of things I've read, comes from you guys in here, especially Carol and Ruthie. But now I'm comfortable enough to push back and say, no, that's not right. It's this. Yeah, tiger tail definitely, you know, with the exception of certain times of the year, I found that out living here. Certain times of the year, there really isn't many to be found. But for the most part, you definitely can score big time. That's kind of cool. Where's Carol? She might be working. Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes the horse conchs are out in the water still, and you can find them out there. A lot of times they're buried in the sand too, so you can kind of find their knuckles sticking up. But other times they'll be buried in here or just roll right up on the beach, especially at these negative low tides. Yeah, I mean, Bradenton's up to the north, so similar coastline. It's beautiful. .4 cookies. That's Mermaid Angel Craft. That's one of my moderators. She just purchased some of my shells to sell in some of her crafts. But at least you could save a little bit if you go through TikTok.com on those. I'll never forget when I stepped on a starfish. Yeah, well, I'll never forget that time and that live stream at dusk where I almost stepped on that 10-foot gator's tail. We do have lots of dolphin down here. This is a good rhythm this morning out here. This is very peaceful. But thanks for walking with me this morning. Thanks for sharing this out, double tapping the screen, your comments, your watch time, your gifts, your subscriptions. All that adds up to happy algorithms. Do I ever take sand home? Pretty much always in my shoes. Pretty much always. Hey Sylvain Martin. Why did I have to refollow you? I can't answer that for you. Sometimes when TikTok does updates and stuff, wonky things happen. I would just encourage people to wait it out. Like sometimes, like on my end, they'll get rid of all of my emotes, and people will like re-add them all. Like live streamers will re-add them all, and then when they get it fixed, then you wind up with twice as many than you should have, and it causes problems on that end. Well, it's not. I mean, I can't unfollow unfollow you from me. I'm trying to put my micro shells in a bottle with sand. Oh yeah, I have some sand. I don't think it's that weird, honestly. Judy Ann was following me like Florida Sunrise Ann. I don't know. I swear, every time I got online, she was re-following me each time. It did that to her. You win, them gators are no fun? Oh. Yeah. They're pretty fun, but not when you try to step on them in the dark. That's not a good idea. Thanks, Melissa. But you don't have to worry, it's nothing I did. Yeah, I think it's just TikTok glitch type of thing. And anytime you have problems like that, I always go check and see if there's a new update. It's similar to Sanibel down here. Yeah. I still think the craziest thing is shouldn't even, especially like a live streamer or if you have a shop, shouldn't you be able to have like a direct pipeline to talk to somebody? Or at least email them? They don't make it easy at all to even talk to anybody. It's like I applied for a TikTok shop just to see if I could get it. I didn't know that once I did that, then it would make it look like I have a TikTok shop, even though I don't. And I can't put anything in the product showcase, like to recommend other things that we bought off of TikTok, because I have a TikTok shop that I don't use. Take care, Daydreamer. Happy Friday. At any rate. Those are creator problems. There's a lot of worse problems to have in life than that. Alright. As you'll see up here, won't be as much sand. Coming up here in another 150 yards. Thanks for joining us here in Southwest Florida this morning along the Paradise Coast of Marco Island. We're on Tiger Tail Beach. Thanks for walking with us. Thanks for sharing this out, David. Thanks for the follow, Hanson Hawk. He's so great. Yeah, this is a people-y time of year. It's normally a beach I can walk away from people. Not today. I'm still working on figuring them all out. I have things in my shop, but the showcase is next. All right. I appreciate it, Chrissy. Hey, crazy cat lady Crystal. It's good to see you. Happy Friday. Welcome back, my friend. Yeah. It's the amount of money these apps make, and then they can't. Some of the things they can't do. It's just mind blowing. It's like, where does all that money really go? It's not going into that. Thanks, David. Teamwork makes a dream. You got that right. Makes it a lot easier. That's why, like, most live streamers are pretty helpful with other people that are trying to live stream and stuff too. Same thing. I had to ask other people in the beginning advice. Definitely a lot of tourists. Hello. I thought it said Dreamy, Pennsylvania. That's funny. I read it wrong. The sun's hitting the screen just right. Welcome in, Pennsylvania. I hope this helps brighten your day just a little bit. Make sure you guys are hitting the follow button. If you don't want to miss when I go live, or at least get a heads up, I don't just go live here on TikTok. I do go live on YouTube and Clapper also. So, but if you want a heads up when, where, what platform I'll be going live, follow me on Clapper. I don't care if you watch the videos or not, but when you follow me, it'll ask you to join the Bob Squad chat group. That's where you'll get that information. All you got to do is upper right hand side, hit the 3 dots, turn on all push notifications, and then you'll know. And you'll know. You got to pull up that other screen. Did you ever figure out how to do that, Beth? Well, your phone's probably pretty small too, Beth. My guess. So I would say if you had one of the bigger ones, and a lot of times, like Verizon, well, if you just trade in anything, they'll basically give you a free phone these days. You just have to stay with them for the length of the contract. But that's probably another factor, Beth. But if you pull from the left and swipe to the right, you can pull up that screen. It's an 11. What is the truck driver's TikTok name? Lou Mother, M-U-T-H-A, Mother Truckin' Longley. Here is a $2.75 beauty. The Florida cone. Nobody's home. Marco Island. Are you wearing barefoot shoes? Sort of, yeah, that's essentially what they are. These are Vibram 5 fingers. You can find those in my Amazon wish list and storefront. There's a Linktree link in the bio that's got all my links. Or you can check mywalksinparadise.com. The Linktree is linked there too. You're welcome. You somehow blocked him. He's got a few different accounts. You know, he's following me under. He's subscribed under 2 accounts. Chrissy is subscribed under 3 accounts. So Chrissy's got the lead. Lou's good people. Lou's a super nice guy. Sarasota. What is my best-selling shell? Well, I mean, rose petal talons, probably one of the favorites. Lightning whelks and alphabet cones are pretty popular too. You gotta re-add them. His other account is like Luzerne777 or something. But good morning, Salazar's Frenchies. Good morning, Nicole. What is the sand dollar? What is it, isn't it? What isn't the sand dollar? I need to know. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. So what are your temperatures right now? Your ocean temperatures. I think we got to be around 65 today. Last week we were up to 70. We had some colder nights. Remember the shell we were just talking about? The popular one? Yeah, I lived in Michigan. I'm from Michigan, so I used to in the spring when we would skip school, we would jump into that Lake Michigan water when it was freezing. I couldn't do that anymore. My heart would stop. Going to the Keys for shelling? I mean, honestly, Southwest Florida right here is the best in the whole country. I mean, you could find some bigger stuff down there if that's what you're looking for down in the Keys, as far as like the queen conchs and stuff. But just north of Marco, Key Waden, Hemingway Water Shuttle, take you there. Really good. And then Kais Island just to the south in Dickman's Point. You can go with Allie, Southwest Florida Shell Guide, SWFL Shell Guide. She's one of my friends. And she is not only a professional sheller, but she's a professional shell tour guide. Live in Mackinac? You want a big shell? Oh, I got it. They've been finding a lot of really big horse conchs lately. But I get it. There's a few that, I mean, we get the milk that'll come up here occasionally, but I don't blame you from that standpoint. Thanks, Vivian. This is Marco Island, Florida. This is, I don't know, probably about 9 hours away from Destin. Daily only shells Keys in the summer. I think she said she was coming in June. Yes, or Denny, sorry. Not she. Sorry, Denny. I read your name too before. Be fun to Ruthie to jet ski down in the Keys. Alright, so typically another 300 yards or so it starts getting good. You get closer to these passes on the ends of these islands, that's typically where the best shelling is. Good morning, Tennessee. 46, 70 later, still nice. Water is ice cold, 65. I don't know if that's ice cold. I know it's making me sleepy too, Katie. Yeah. I would think you would have to know some particular areas from diving a lot and stuff too. Like I'm sure my relatives that have been going there for 40 years now, and they've done a lot of scuba diving and snorkeling and stuff. I bet you, if you know the right spots, you might be able to find a few. But Allie probably has some connections too. Lake Erie, 36. Yeah, that's cold. I'm guessing the water temperature is 65. If somebody wants to check for me, that'd be great. I'll check the actual temperature. You guys check the water temperature. Ready? Go.
Yeah.
My guess is it's 65. It's probably warmer. Yep, 66. We have a high of 48. Oof. Thank you, Beth. You're welcome, Carolyn. Isn't that a couple miles less than the other day? It's all these extra dogs you have to take out now. You're getting your steps in. How is it, I have been on the treadmill or the bike before and watching like other walks or things, but they're not live. How is it in comparison when it's live? Does that add a level to it? Yeah, you can even get yourself a coffee and Paradise Problems coffee mug right on Urban Dictionary. I don't get any proceeds of that, but you can get it. Even though I am the guy with the Paradise Problems. This is Marco Island, Florida, Tiger Tail Beach, Paradise Coast, Southwest Florida, and I'm hearing lots of jet skis behind us. We will get out in the water a little bit here, down here. So much better live. That's cool. Somewhat hard when it's live, hard to comment and read comments. I can appreciate that. But as far as the video itself being live, like what you're looking at, does that add any level to it, or is it pretty similar when you're just watching them anyways? It's very soothing. You watch one of mine on YouTube? Oh, that's cool. So I wasn't sure if it'd be any different, really. We reduce stress in here. That's what we do. I have a new walking pad I'm dying to use with. Nice. When do you get that? When do you get the permanent solution to your situation? Thank you, Julie. Video is awesome. All right. So I probably should do a few more 4K walks too. It's been a little while. Rewatch it every time? Oh, that's so cool. Which one is it? I'm curious now. Here is a mossy arc. Looks like a turkey wing, but it doesn't have those ridges. Thanks for the singing frogs, Joan. So cute. They really are cute. They were so cute. We went through the first wish list this morning with those little guys. So as you see over here, this is the part of Tiger Tail Beach Mags. If you're still in here, see how it's all pretty much gone. When the tides get real high, it'll just breach over here into the lagoon. They had rebuilt it a couple times. I mean, they were trying to build a 6-foot berm, and then Adalia, they were at about 4 feet, and Adalia took that back out. And then they redid a little bit of this, closed this off because it was kind of dangerous. And then the storm that came in after Idalia, I don't know, a month or two later, wiped it out again. Yeah, now you know the difference. Hey, what's up, Chandler? I used to work in Chandler. A company called Allied Signal, now Honeywell. It's a black jingle. Happy Friday. You're welcome, Linda. Is it safe for swimming? For the most part, yes. We don't have lifeguards down in this part of Florida unless there is storms or it's pretty windy. It stays fairly calm. There are things in the water that might not make it 100% safe, but we don't get many shark attacks in this part of Florida. The water's typically pretty clear. But you can't rule that out either. Sure of the video, it's a longer one. I like things longer than 20 minutes. Yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes it takes, like when I do some of those 4K videos, the longer ones, like I still have to post the full vertical and full horizontal or portrait and landscape videos of the Pitbull concert. But it takes me so long to upload them and convert to 4K. I wish that process was a little faster. Test. Is it working? Is it testing? Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for walking with me here on the Paradise Coast of Southwest Florida. Marco Island, Tiger Tail Beach. Rumble seems to convert theirs faster, but after all this time of having trouble on Rumble and even reaching out to them, I upload from my phone, and when you upload from your phone, that doesn't give you an option to select categories for your video, which I didn't know there was until just recently when I went to edit one on my computer, and that's what the problem was. It would have been nice to know that in the last 2 years. Thanks for the ice cream, Allie. Couldn't reply because of users' settings. They might have had a private setting on their account too. Thanks, Glass Outlaw, for hearting me. Number 402, we made it over 400. I didn't even know. Thank you very much. It's a pretty good sized team. Pretty good sized team. We've had like 265 different paid subscribers too. I don't know, I can't find them now. Have to work. Talk to you later. All right, take care, Lisa. Have a good day. See you, kid. Sunray Scallop. It's a good one. It's a good little one. Thanks, Lisa. Ooh, it's getting hot out here. I have to lose some of the no-see-um protection. Sweating the old eyeballs right now. Hello. Hello. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Been up all night. This is going to put me to sleep. It's going to put me to sleep too. A little dusting. I could use a little dusting right now. I have people coming to my house today to take pictures of the inside of my house to put them on the internet, and I'm not a fan of it, to be honest with you, because it doesn't look professional to have ones that were taken on a phone when there was nothing in my house. But they want all my stuff in the pictures. It's weird. It's an interesting thought process. I would think prospective buyer would just like to see what the house would look like without all my crap in it, especially how small that house is and how much stuff we had to cram into it. Powerboat. I don't know, that's just me. I mean, I'm from a family that was all in real estate. Looks can be deceiving, as they say. TikTok won't let me say this is Marco Island. What? Linea Route 66. Thanks for hearting me. Good morning, Ronnie. It is odd. And they think it'll look better. I think it's more of an excuse, personally, for the reason why nobody's wanted to come look at it so far. That's what I think. But, I mean, if you're going to pay money to have professional photographers come in, wouldn't you want to wait until I left? I don't know. Deep Thoughts by Bob. Whatever. You want to see empty? I don't know. Well, especially in this situation, the house is very small. We had to cram stuff into every nook and cranny of the place. I don't know. Just me. Good morning, Clearwater. It's gorgeous out this morning. Well, I mean, I think they should stage it. That's what I think. I think they should. Well, I mean, I think they should stage it. That's what I think. I think they should wait and then stage it. That worked. I don't think it will look professional at all. And I think the pictures, I sent them pictures. He can't figure out how to put them on the internet, I don't think. But I took pictures, and I mean, I think you guys know. I can probably take some good pictures. But I took pictures, and I mean, I think you guys know. I can probably take some good pictures. I probably made it look 100 times better. All right. That's as far as we were making it today. We'll try to go a little bit further, but if it keeps cutting out, then I'm turning around. I don't want to drown. We don't tell people what to do in here. It's one of the things we don't do. Let's try this one more time. Looks like this end of the island just cannot handle the bandwidth with all these people out here. What is this? Anybody want to venture a guess at what this is? Not you, Ruthie. Don't day today. In my personal opinion, because it's my own opinion, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but my opinion is, if you want somebody to believe in God, don't scare them into it, or don't yell at them about it. That's just my thoughts on it. It was, and that's right about where we had problems before when we got on here, and then we had problems the whole way down that way. It's not a rock. It's not a shell. It's not a rock or a shell. It's honestly a lot different. Lives have been giving me hell. Yeah, it's definitely. I've live streamed so many times out here, but it's definitely with all these people out here. Vicky got it. Kayla got it. Yep, it's vertebrae. Vertebrae. Sometimes it can. If some of the things you'll find are from pigs, too, because they like to use those in crab traps. Yes, Jenny. You're welcome, Red the clicker. Hey, we like clickers in here. Click that screen a bunch of times. Help us out. Click that share button. Morning. Good morning, Christina. Rainy here in the Panhandle today. Hey, Newfies rule. Are you still in here? You and Christina would probably get along very well. It's raining up in the Panhandle right now. I do both. This is true. I am destined to live on Marco Island. Postal. Raining in Charleston. Well, it looks like what I'll have to do next time when I come here is take you guys live for a little while and then do a 4K video like I did last time. Or wait till all these people leave. They're like old Reddit streams. Hey, thank you, Christina. Thank you so much. Those little guys are funny. They're so cute. Thank you for helping me reach my goal. Thank you so much. So, newfies.rule me. Are you in here, Carolyn? Or did you step away? The newfies are probably ruling her right now. But fun fact about Carolyn that you guys might not have known is she used to be a cheerleader for Carolina Panthers. Cute singing for hugs, I know. What are they catching? They're probably just trying to scoop up shells, would be my guess. That's their solution. I think we hit the gold, didn't we? Yes. Thanks again, Christina. Appreciate it. I always laugh at the shelling conversations that are going on here, like that guy saying how you're not going to find too many Florida fighting conchs here. Hey, what's up, Courtney? She's not here. No, she's not. There's a buttercup, Lucine. Oh, this isn't Myrtle Beach. This is Marco Island, Florida. Southwest Florida, Paradise Coast. Way, way down here. More shells at Myrtle Beach? Yeah, I don't know about that. This part of Southwest Florida is the best location in all the United States for shelling. And we have quite the variety of shells too. A lot of the more expensive shells wind up over here as well. What are good shoes for walking on the beach? These ones aren't too bad. These are Vibram 5 fingers. Or gym shoes. Nice pair of gym shoes. That's what I use. But I also have scuba boots too if we're going to get wet. And those work excellent. Keeping the sand and shells out of your boots, your feet. Oh, there's more shells where I am? Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember seeing too much in Myrtle Beach. Yeah, shell pieces. Yeah, I mean, even people up there, they sell bags of shell pieces to you, where I actually sell you the whole shell. Instead of spending $20 on a mystery bag of shells from them, spend $20 with me and have shells that are actually intact. We're supposed to get up to about 74. It was 66 last time I checked. And this island's decent for shelling, but it's the ones just south of here and just north of here that are really awesome. Thanks, Kimberly. I saw something over here. Still somebody in there. It's a cat's paw. Ruthie had a bad experience. Miss Sweet Peanut had a bad experience the other day. Driving on the beach, they found shells. They finally found a pile of shells. They parked their truck. They walked down to get them, and people literally drove up in front of them, parked, and jumped out and grabbed the shells. What kind of shell is this? TGIF, welcome in, Carol. Good to see you. We tried to go further on Tiger Tail, but we couldn't do it. Signal issues once again. So. $38 for you. Swamp Scott. Sounds like a name for a place in Florida, honestly. Oh, welcome in, Manchester. What was the shell? I I don't know. I was hoping that Carol or Ruthie would answer that one. It is relaxing. It's a little too relaxing. It's putting me to sleep this morning. Susan. Hey, everybody's got to have their claim to fame, right? Found a spot where cars couldn't go. I mean, for what they get for those Scotch bonnets, I don't know. I mean, these people driving to all of those, racing to them, they're burning up the gas that would be used to make the money by getting the Scotch bonnets. I don't know. Find a lot of shark teeth? No. Not unless I go up to Venice. And then when we go up to Venice, we do. But North American Lucina. Yeah, see? That's what it was. I didn't know what it was. I have a hard time with some of the different clams still. How far away from the Marriott, the JW Marriott? Yeah, that's a special spot over there for sure. Only able to access it very rarely. But sometimes in the between those jetties down there, there'll be huge shell piles, 5 feet tall, 6 feet tall. So it just depends. Venice in Florida, just north of here. I've got my work shell in my pocket. What? Your work shell? What is this? What is it, Carol? Good morning, Clearwater. Unless they're dipped in butter. Yeah, they all taste the same at that point. Live about an hour from Marco. Nice. Thanks. Well, we're trying to relieve some stress, reduce the temperature, so to speak, in here. Have a place where people from all different backgrounds can come and enjoy something together. Isn't that kind of nice? We can't all get along. You live in Fort Myers? Oh, okay. Yeah, I lived in Estero the last 8 years. Hey, Carol, we got a new TikTok emote today unlocked. Good morning. Where's that at? Where's Cape San Blas? I don't know that one. Scotland? Welcome in. My grandfather came over from Ireland, so we love Scotland too. Oh, that's my fish, fresh catch of the day, the other day from Libby Fish here on Marco. It's another rose petal. Oh, it's by Port St. Joe? Okay. I did not know that. I know some places up there too get pretty good chestnut turbans. For us, it's real rare to get them and get them in great condition. But if you guys have never shelled down here, you definitely have to try Keywade and Kais Island. Check out SWFL Shell Guide Alley. She's awesome. She's right here on TikTok and Instagram. And she'll take you to either. You can also take the Hemingway water shuttle out of Rose Marina. $52 round trip to Key Waden. Another awesome place. I do live near the beach. Thanks for the froggy jump. That's so cute. I'm liking the frogs. That was adorable. Thank you, Christina, for hearting me, Brogdon. It was so cute. So stinking cute. I know, I wasn't thinking we would get that one. So thank you again. We'll go with Old Faithful. We'll go with Happy Friday. Happy weekend, everybody. What's up, Rode? We do typically see dolphins a lot, especially on both ends of the island, towards the passes. In particular, up here on the south end, in the direction we're heading, between the rock jetties there's a lot of bait fish. Thanks, Rode. So we do get to see them quite often. Some cool videos recently when they were very active out here. What's up, Babs? Appreciate it. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for the team bracelets. Yeah, Beth's in here. Beth is in here. For you shellers, there's a cat's paw. Oh no, we got to keep you guys on the hook. Stick around in here too. You might receive gift subscriptions. Or if you don't want to wait, just click that star and purchase your own. You get entered into our giveaways. You get the Bob Squad badge, custom emotes, and more. Beth's good people. She was my moderator of the year. And she even has her own emote. Don't look, Renata. It's a broken sand dollar. It's getting cloudy. It's getting a little cloudy out here. Welcome in, everybody. This is Tiger Tail Beach, Marco Island, Florida. Paradise Coast here in Southwest Florida. Please make sure you hit the follow button. Check the Linktree link in the bio. Check mywalksinparadise.com and click the email button if you want to buy any of these shells, sand dollars, shark's teeth, or any other beach finds you see me pick up along the way on these lives or the videos. We do have a video that I put out a few weeks ago of everything that's currently for sale. We have sold some of those, but quite a few left. You were supposed to look, Renata. The rules from what you can say is a little aggressive. What rules? What are you talking about? TikTok rules? Oh. Yeah, I don't have any rules. TikTok always tries to convince me that they want to censor stuff for me. I always say no to that. I don't. Do you see you were in C2 League number 28? No, I didn't see that. Was that today? Yeah, TikTok. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I mean, I'm not a fan of people coming in and saying crappy stuff either, but there's ways we could handle that, right? You know? This is Marco Island, Florida. Tiger Tail Beach. Bro. Now you know. It's very disappointing that I couldn't keep walking to the north. Some good stuff down there. But this is a pretty good show. I have caught the tiger's tail many a times. Even that day that I walked 15.7 miles on the beach in 107 degree heat. I caught it. Because we have so many people on the island visiting that when I get towards the north end of the island, my signal isn't strong enough to live stream. If I decide to come here tomorrow, I'll take you guys live up until that point, and then I'll ditch you and go to the 4K video. But I'm hoping if I go kayaking to the south, it would be better, but I don't know. You know, honestly, we don't really get red tide too much down here unless they release Lake Okeechobee over into the river here that comes through Fort Myers, or like after a hurricane. But we have had it a few times since I've lived here, and after the hurricane Ian, it lasted quite a while. Did someone say kayaking? I mean, I could get a Starlink satellite and have that on my back too. I just don't know if I want to go that route. Red tide is a red algae bloom, and it can be toxic to some marine life and cause respiratory problems for people that have issues like asthma or other things. I'm not in Morocco, no. Marco Island in Florida. You don't get those in Denmark? Yeah, so another live streamer that comes down here that kayaks down this way and goes into the Keys and stuff. He has a Starlink satellite on his kayak, so he can stream the whole time. But it has more to do with there's too many people out here using these cell towers. So Lido Beach, that is beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. I mean, Siesta Key is beautiful. We have some really nice ones down here in Southwest Florida too. And depending on the day, it can look really beautiful, the water. You were gifted a sub. Thank you. She must love dogs. Oh, that's nice. Aw, I haven't seen the friendship ones. Thanks, Joan. We have some great people in here. We have a lot of people paying it forward too that have received gift subscriptions, and then they're gifting other people subscriptions. If you get there, be sorting prize. Do you find more? Well, there's a couple factors for finding shells. One being storms. You know, if you have good storms, but you're looking for a lower tide typically. But also at first light, it's just nobody's really shelled overnight, so you do tend to find things before everybody else finds them. But low tides play a factor too in success. It's a cool spiny jewel box. Oh, we had to turn around, David, otherwise it was going to keep cutting out. The last 2 times I was down that way, I couldn't live stream. But I've been there 100 times before and had no trouble, really. Maybe a brief lapse in signal, but it's okay. It's more for me. Oh, guess what I just found? I know. I found 57 one day, like 57 good ones, and then 60 or 62 another day right after that. So that's actually a pretty good sized piece. That's worth a little bit of money right there. That is the holy grail of shells down here. Yep, that's a piece of one of those. Yeah. This is a Genonia or a Genonia. Thanks, Shorty. If you see on the Bob Squad can drop the one I found recently. I saw somebody post that just a second ago. But we found a whole one not too long ago. Judy Ann's. We found Florida Sunrise Ann's beautiful Genonia. And the next one we find is going to be Jenny's, but this isn't it, Jenny. Don't worry. You didn't buy this one. You can if you want. People like to make jewelry out of those, and that piece is actually worth a little bit of money. It's your birthday? Happy birthday. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, that's what it is. Genonia. Thanks for all the happy Fridays. Aw, thank you, Christina. So nice. How much for a tequila bottle of J pieces? At least. Well, it depends on the size of the tequila bottle, but... Thank you, Christina. Too kind. You're too kind. It is a happy Friday. Well, Rode, when you said I was number 28, was that today on the C2 League leaderboard? I don't check that stuff barely ever. Why are J's so rare? They come from very deep water. And the only time they make it over here is when big storms blow them in, like hurricanes and things. And most likely the ones we're finding are still a result of the hurricanes. But to find them by hand on the beach is extremely rare, especially in good condition. You know, a lot of crab, shrimpers, crabbers, and whatnot, they'll find them because they're out in the deeper waters. But those aren't worth as much. And typically, they're a lot darker than what you find on the beach. Right now, I am. So maybe we went up, too. Thank you. I don't think I can click on that in this part. Oh, wait. Maybe it is. Oh, I'm 26. Oh, okay. Thanks, Rode. So, if you want to help me move up the leaderboard, all these gifts, obviously, are moving me up that. That's for this live stream today. So, thank you, guys. But that brought us some luck. It was worth turning around for. It's probably $50, maybe. 40 bucks, that piece. Good morning, good morning. Absolutely stunning. Good morning. Which one again? Yeah. Yes, really. Small pieces go for about $10, but they go up. You know, an actual good one can go up to $750 for like really, really nice ones. But on average, you get $250 for one. The Junonia. People that make jewelry. It depends on the size. They'll cut them into like pieces, put them into the jewelry. It's a very sought after shell. I sell them directly to the people here in the Bob Squad currently. At some point I'll have it on my website, and we'll probably list some on Etsy, the Etsy store coming up. But people just hit the email button in the bio. They reach out. I can, if you include your email address in the body of the email and ask for my shell pricing and inventory, I'll send you my spreadsheet. It'll show all the stuff I currently have available, and then if you want to see things, I can send you pictures of specific things. But that's the best deal you'll ever get, doing it that way. And we do offer discounts the more you spend. You can receive up to 25% off if you spend a lot. I know, it's cool. Yeah, I found one, just a whole one, on Super Bowl Sunday. That is a great black scallop. I don't have anything in Etsy yet. This is a candy corn horse conch or pony. A black one, probably 75 cents to $1 range for those type of shells. I like the black ones a lot. It's a chemical reaction that happens. I like the gray ones too, the black a little bit more. It's a jingle. Good, because I'm not, Beth. I'm not. It's a crossbarred Venus. Yes, the candy corn ones. They're cool. Any horse that's under an inch is $4. That's the Florida State shell. But they can become very expensive the bigger they get. Several $100s too for those. I saw one, I think it was an 18-inch one. It was $315. You can dive for shells, David. It's okay to pick them up if they're alive. You just can't keep them. How do I know the names? Do everything for kindness. Thanks a lot, Rode. You can always email me too, Rode, as well. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. What's up, Travel Tom? Oh, but yeah, you can pick them up. You just can't, there's no live shelling, so you can't keep any of the live shells. So, but yeah, some people do dive and find Junonias. It's one method, or sand dollars people do that for. Thank you for the bracelets, Rode. We're probably getting closer to 70 degrees now. I'd say maybe 68. Oh, 71. I'm in the water, so that affected my guess. No, Christina, it does not get much better than this. Horse conch. That's the Florida State shell. And for you Florida State fans, that's your shell. Bump. Watch, Bob. All right, let's do this. Sometimes if people are going to send bigger gifts, they tell me, watch Bob in all caps to make sure I'm focused my attention on the screen. I love it. Oh, so cute. I like the duck. Reminds me of Easter. I got duck. My siblings and I, we got ducks one year for Easter. Thank you, Beth. It was cute. You're watching again? Good. You should be. Where have you been? What have you been up to? And why haven't you been watching? You quack me up, Mayor Beth. How many live streamers have a mayor as one of their moderators? You tell me. I bet you none. None ya. She's the mayor. Oh, thank you, Christina. Oh, so cool. So cool. She's the mayor of Gullible Island. True story. And yes, there really is a Gullible Island in Florida. It's probably not on the maps, but we will take you guys there again this spring, I promise. It's one of my favorite spots. It's a cat's paw. Thank you again, Christine. You lit up my gift gallery for the whale. Pretty cool. And remember, everybody, you can get discounted coins if you purchase them at TikTok.com. It'll save you a little bit. There is, and you are the mayor, Beth. Don't forget, folks, hit that star and subscribe. Get entered into our giveaways. Bob Squad badges and more. You can also gift subscriptions, too. For those of you that are in here that would like one, but maybe can't afford one, stick around. We do have subscription gifters in here, and we also have a subscription fairy. That's one of my moderators. She likes to dole out subscriptions. She doled out a bunch earlier on this live stream. But you have to be present in the live stream to get them when TikTok assigns them randomly. So just keep that in mind. It's a good incentive to stick around. Beth, you've said too much. You said too much. It's a good thing English isn't his first language. Praying for a sub one of these days. It could happen, Courtney. Today could be the day. Right? Isn't that cool? Bluebirds and robins. Robins were Michigan state bird. Do you know what the Florida state bird is? Another spiny jukebox. It doesn't really matter, Beth, because when that day arrives, we will get more than we won't. Even those that have been a part of it for 2 years now, we'll get some of those people. Pink flamingo, nope. My king bird. Yeah. Florida scrub jay. Yeah, I actually like that better. But to their fairness, even though you're much more of an expert on birds than I am, they are very good at mocking. They do a good job. I kind of crack up at, though, how the blue jay comes down here and mocks some of the bigger birds. because they're afraid. And when you live up in Michigan, blue jays are like, they're messing with all the other birds. Indiana state bird is the cardinal. They're beautiful. We do get them occasionally down here. How's the weather for you, TJ? What's it looking like? 300 people? Tap that screen and show the host your love. Oh, tap that screen. Heck yeah. Sandpiper? Yeah, and then they come down here and they try to mimic bigger birds because they know that they are not that tough down here. It's funny to see the different behavior growing up with them up north. I always get a chuckle. A lot of people didn't like them up in Michigan. Cool nights 30, but the days get up to bluebirds, guys. Nice. '50s and '60s, not too bad, not too bad. Your dog has gotta love it. Gotta love it. You know, the birds, I call them the Florida magpie. Those ones are mean. Thank you, everybody. I used to go, when I worked out at Gartner, I'd go for a walk in the morning and then in the afternoon, and I would always get dive bombed by, I think it was a grackle, protecting its nest. But it only did it to me. I don't know what was going on. My boss didn't believe me, and so I had to finally record it one day, and they all laughed so bad. They laughed so bad. It's another jingo. She loves it. Beautiful right now. It's supposed to be about 74. I think it's 71 right now. It's been a little bit cooler lately, but not too terrible. Thanks, Joan. I haven't seen the paper crane that color. That's cool. Thanks, Renee. Spends all morning chasing them away. Yeah, I did. You know, I used to laugh a lot at those cycling videos where the magpies would get people. So, I mean, it was only fair that I had to experience it. I would even try to talk to it, like, beforehand. Like, dude, you don't need to do this. You don't chase me for a while. Thanks, Jason. Welcome in, everybody, to Tiger Tail Beach. We'll be leaving this beach shortly here on Marco Island, the paradise coast of Southwest Florida. Thanks for walking with me today. Happy Friday, everybody. You know, normally wildlife respects my vibe. Thank you, Shar. Good to see you. Thank you. Happy Friday to you as well. We've met 80% of that goal, too. That's our third goal of this live stream. We're doing good. Yeah, the ocean definitely has its own special sound for sure. Get the seashells mixed in too. Oh, that's perfect. What's up, St. Pete? The seagull stealing food away cracks me up. This is true. We were out here the one day and they stole the whole sandwich right out of the kid's hand. Uh-oh. They're coming for us. You guys ever watch the show Miami Vice? I do like swimming here. Oh, they missed me. No, I can't do that one very good. It's just instrumental. It's gorgeous today, right? Mine. If that sun would have came out a little bit sooner, it gets really gorgeous. Right around 10 a.m., 10, 11 a.m. But thanks for walking with me. Make sure you hit that follow button. Let's see how many people we had in here today. When will you do your next sunset? It almost was last night. It almost was. I was so tired though. I know a lot of old weird songs. I'm old and I'm weird. Fun fact. What time is it? It's Bob o'clock. That's what time it is. Thanks, Teresa. Good. Those youngsters might not remember a lot of stuff. Or they might not know a lot of stuff. 72 right now. Thanks, Christina. We wrapped up that goal, I think. I think we got it. Oh, one away. We're almost there. You're in Colorado? Nice. Did some fly fishing in Golden, Colorado not too long ago. And it was like 94 degrees, but the snow was still melting in the mountains, so the water was freezing cold. It was a really wild experience. I was getting dehydrated, and it didn't make sense. But purchased in Parish for retirement? Ah. Yeah, it looked like a nice sunset last night. The night before, I really should have went out, because the night before it really got dark orange as it set. Like some of the most magical ones are like that. But that happens a lot to me, where I decide not to do a live stream, and then I look outside and I'm like, oh, I should have went. Well, it was 94 degrees too. But the water was freezing cold. So it wasn't adding up for me. Like, I wasn't feeling like I was hot and sweaty, you know. But yeah, it's very dry. It had been a while. Since I lived in Montana. It had been up in the mountains. We'll be back tomorrow? Nice. This is Tiger Tail Beach on Marco Island in Florida, Southwest Florida. I had to look. Had to look. I am a professional Sheller, CJC. Did you not know that? I have become a professional now. Hit the star. Hit the star. But I wish years ago I would have known. I would have picked up a few more along the way. Libby, Montana? Yeah. Montana's gorgeous. If it didn't get so stinking cold, I would totally do that. If it didn't get 80 below, I could live there. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with it. Fun fact, you can be a professional sheller and still not know everything about shelling. Is the fishing good from the beach? It can be, depending on different times of the year. Right now, all I've seen, besides one black drum, is bonnethead sharks. But other times of year, our beaches are teeming with snook. Yeah, they have beaches in Montana. The bonnetheads are cute. You see those fishermen that saved the hammerhead? That's a pretty big hammerhead they were helping out. I don't know how much they saved it, really, but kudos to them. Well, hopefully I can bridge the gap for you, Melanie, between now and when you can get back to shelling. You're in Sebastian? Nice. I've been in Sebastian. I need to go back over to Sebring this spring. Small tooth sawfish. No, we don't get the man-o-war down here per se. I'm not saying that they couldn't, but I haven't seen them down here. I have seen them up in Pensacola, though. Be back in 10. Work needs me. How rude. I mean, tell them it's Friday, for God's sake. Nobody works on Fridays. Everybody's watching live streamers on TikTok right now. God's sakes. Yeah, I get it. I had to help care for two of my grandparents towards the end of their lives. Tampa, south of Tampa, Marco Island. Marco is so great. Supervisor escalation. I owned a business. I know people don't work on Fridays. How does the water feel? It actually doesn't feel bad. I'm gonna say 66. It's not terrible. You still live in Bradenton? It's nice there too. Good morning, Sarasota. Welcome in. Happy Friday, everybody. Do I still go out in the summer? Yeah, it's my favorite time of year. Actually. Plus, I am a glutton for punishment. So, being a former hockey player, we do like to put ourselves through a lot of torture. It's something we enjoy. We like to see how far we can push ourselves. It's not always a good thing when you're dealing with heat indexes like we do. So hopefully I've learned a few lessons along the way, but never say never. I do still work. But I'm hoping that someday, between the shelling and the live streaming, I don't have to anymore. That's my ultimate goal. But I think we would have to get like 1,000 subscribers in here. At least. Consistently. Before I could do that. But I've made pretty good money shelling. So the shelling has been very good. I told you, man. Alexa was built on a house of lies. I do have an Etsy store, David, but it's expensive. Probably won't last long. I'll probably just put it on my website. But it's worked out pretty good for the Bob Squad because they've gotten some pretty good deals. The one way to offset the Etsy prices is to raise prices, unfortunately. Ooh, I just saw something. This is right at the edge of Tiger Tail Beach on Marco Island, heading to Residence Beach. Serve yourself, shell stand. Heck, I should just put that down by the road. Wonder what they would do to me here on Marco if I did that. Buona serata. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Another beautiful sunray scallop. Here's my little shell bag, Ruthie. Oh, here's a piece of a flat scallop. One of my all-time favorite shells right there. Oh, this is USA. USA. That. So, I have that huge broken shell bottle, and somebody asked how much that would be. That one's priceless to me. But, I am going to start another one. Maybe someday when it's full, you can purchase it. I'm also probably going to do, I'm thinking about doing a silent auction on that one painting my wife did of the sunset we had not too long ago out here. So cool. Don't forget to hit the follow button, folks, and make sure that you hit that star and subscribe. You can also send gift subscriptions by hitting that star and subscribing, especially if you want to get entered into our giveaways here. We got another one coming up soon. Almost 23,000 have been in this. 85 new followers, 35 gifters. Thank you, everybody. We only need 15 more people to hit that follow button to hit 100. We love that. The beach is jamming. Yeah, it's going to get real busy down here. At least the signal's good. This is Marco Island, Florida. Paradise Coast, Southwest Florida. You can contribute some paintings to the cause? That'd be awesome. Ruthie is very talented. I got a little fish. Got a little fish. Do I shell at Naples? Occasionally. I like to go to Delnar Wiggins. I haven't been down to the pier in a while though. Got the huge fiddler crab painting I can't hang anywhere because of my house is too dang small. I don't know if I'd want to sell that though. That one's pretty cool. There. Name that fish. It's beautiful. Small for... That's a redfish. It's a smaller one though. Sorry, I jumped the gun, Jeff. I apologize. It's a little smally, but still. We haven't seen many of those caught lately over here. And see how quickly this guy handles this fish and then gets it back in the water? Just kidding. He's like, I'm gonna put it in the cooler, are you kidding me? I'm gonna eat that thing. Might not be big enough though. But he's keeping it. What's up, Joey Chicago? Joey Bag of Donuts. Actually, Joey Italian Beef. Yeah, it did have the tail. Or it did have the spot on the tail. That's how I knew. Fish sticks. What up? How's it going, Joey? Alright. Very important question for you, Joey. Deep dish or thin crust? Hey, that's my boy. All right, we'll get along just fine. We will get along just fine. Vinny Bag of Donuts? Yeah. We call our pets a lot of different things. We've had a few bag of donuts in our day. Especially my pug. He ate a bag of donuts. That's how he got diabetes. Thin crust all the way. You don't have to be a resident to go to this beach. No. But we do have the beach coming up that I'm going to that you have to be a resident and a member of. Now, in the state of Florida, this area of the beach, the wet sand to wherever you see the high tide line is, that's considered public land in the state of Florida, so everybody has a claim to that part of the beach. Naples, Marco Island. Cool, Ruthie. Thank you, Ruthie. I need to replenish some of my supplies for this next year. I think I need to throw out these Vibrams too. What do you think? I think these need to go. They've been worn out. Thanks for walking with me this morning. Make sure you guys hit the follow button. We're close to 100 new followers in this live stream. That helps. Every little bit helps. If you want to check out the Linktree link in my bio too after this live is over, give me a follow on another platform. I think you should follow me on Rumble or YouTube. YouTube I also go live on as well. Click the live tab for those replays. I do post TikTok replays sometimes if they're really good to Rumble and YouTube. You just look through the videos titled live stream replay. And but follow me on another platform to check out my wish list. Also, Sanddollar moving mosaics. Yeah, I do love that. I love the one you gave me. It was really blowing the other day. 14 days. The vitamin D and the vitamin C, Laura. Should be pretty nice weather around then too. Now we can occasionally get cold snaps even in March, but probably be pretty good. We love the matching barnacles on these calico scallops. Good morning, Kristen. It's gorgeous out this morning. We have been live for 2 hours and 23 minutes. 89 new followers. We need 11 more of you to hit that follow button. If you want to follow me on Clapper, it'll ask you to join my Bob Squad chat group too. It's the one place where I give you a heads up when I'm going to go live or what's going on. Most people that are in the chat group know way more about what's happening with me than the rest of you. I love those. Those are delicious. Those are so good.
Next size is good. I got some in the freezer already.
Yeah, that's a nice fish right there. All right, so they're catching sheepsheads too. Good catch. There you go, Beth. Catching sheepshead. Your morning therapy, Renee? The sheepshead are on the beach, Jeff. That guy said he's already got a bunch in the cooler. I like it. I like it a lot. I know. He's showing it to his daughter over there. She wants nothing to do with it. Did you see what type of hook he had? I started to zoom in on it, and I don't think I got it. Looked like a circle hook. I hope I'm not still zoomed in. Nope. They do have human molars. That's what they look like, human molars. But man, they don't taste like people. They taste a lot better, in my opinion. Good morning, Mama J. Good to see you again. Happy Friday. Marco is a great little island. Very safe, too. Most peaceful time of your day? You're on Jekyll? I heard that's pretty cool, too. Ruthie, Miss Sweet Peanut in here was there not too long ago. I guess it's not so good for shells, but it looked pretty. It looked kind of like a Sanibel Island, in a way. This is Marco Island, Florida, Paradise Coast, Southwest Florida. Is that good enough to get the follow? I don't know. I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, she went there and told me it was a beautiful island, but it had no use. It would serve no use to her. She's a big sheller. It was pretty funny. But she's like, you might like it. Nah, she thought it was pretty. You're in Atlanta? Atlanta? Not a super far drive to get to me. Take you fossil hunting? I like fossils. Pretty cool. So water temp, nobody looked for me today. I didn't look yet, but I can actually. So I'm curious. Somebody put up a fake somebody took the tree that washed in and replanted it here. Oh good, that's funny. Me too. Good morning, Arizona. Alright, let me see. Oh, I just saw the menu for Libby Fish over there on Marco Island. God, that was good. Whoever told me to go there, you were so right. 66.4 is the water temperature. I think earlier I said I thought it was about 66. It was up to 70 the other day, surprisingly. Temp outside is 72. Oh, they even brought in the buoys over here. Put them on there. So where are we at in the C2 league now? Or League C2? We fell. We're 23 though in the league ranking. Oh, so we're doing pretty good. And we're out of the top 99 in the daily ranking. But for the C2 league, we're 23rd, guys. 270,000 diamonds needed to be number one. Anybody got 270,000 diamonds? What's for lunch? I think I'm gonna do skyline chili again with spaghetti, cheese, and onions. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Thanks, Charlie 5. You're number 404 on the team. Puppers is doing awesome. I just posted a video of him. You'll see he's back to his old self. And if you notice on the video, when I turn my wrist, it's really like revving the throttle on a motorcycle, but he didn't do it that day for some reason. He normally, it's like you're switching gears on a motorcycle with him. Yeah, that's yeah, he's a miracle dog. That is unusual. Piece of art right there. Hopefully they didn't have to take the buoys that were out here to do that, but it's probably all attached to that thing when it came in. It's pretty fun. Thank you, Rode. I have been getting for a while now, I get more viewers than 100% of the people that have a similar following. I typically get more gifts than 100% of the people. So thank you everybody for doing that for me. Whipped up blue cheese and yogurt spread for fresh veggies. I never thought about doing that. That sounds delicious. I love blue cheese. Regular yogurt or Greek yogurt? I was thinking, Ruthie, about making fish for lunch. And then for good measure, just reheating it in the microwave. This is Marco Island. This is. I bet you they wouldn't stay long taking pictures. You're at the chalet? Hey, thanks for sharing this out, Angela. I tried blue cheese when I was pregnant, bad mistake. Yeah, that'll ruin it for you. You're back? They released you? They let you go back to break while you're working? That was nice of them. So they do get it. Welcome back. Hi, Angela. Happy Friday. Beautiful out today. Welcome back, Cotter. But I had to take some phone calls and my boss isn't here, so I'm back. That's how it works. When the cat's away, the mice will play. These shoes, these Vibrams will be retired. Today's their last day. They've been good to me though. I just watch while on call. Don't worry, I won't tell. Another black jingle. That they will. Some shells right here. Lots of shell piles. Retired toe shoes. My Tinger shoes are out of here. Today you don't have to stick baby in the desk. I don't like being put in the corner though. Just don't do that to me. Thank you, Joan. How cold is the Gulf today? 66.4 degrees to be exact. Flo Joe. Thanks, Val's mom. Hopefully it makes your day go a little bit smoother. Never. Good, because I do like Dirty Dancing, and I would hate for that to happen to me. This is Marco Island, Florida. Somebody's getting ready to parasail out here. Don't put baby in the corner. Thanks, Pat. Calvano. Appreciate it. Thank you, Bashir. Thank you, thank you. Happy Friday, everybody. Oh, a little Sunday papas. So fast. Freaky fast. This little guy should work for Little Caesars. I'm just living. I'm living. I'm in hospital, so she always mentions that movie to me. That's probably about 73 degrees right now. I think we're gonna get up to 74, they're saying. Eggs and avocado toast once again. Yes. Killing those smalls. As Matthew McConaughey would say, just living, bro, just living. I'm a man of many things. But right now I'm doing this. And trying to sling some shells on the side. Wanna buy any? Hit the link in the bio for that email button there. Look, Bob. Hey, I'm looking. See if we can get it right on here. You type watch Bob or look Bob. Oh my God, that's so cute. So cute. All right, all right, all right. That was so adorable. I love it. That's lit up now in my gift gallery. We got the whale lit up earlier. We got something else lit up earlier in there too. That was a fantastic gift. I loved it. I loved it. Thank you very much, Angela. Where are you at? I'm at Panama City Beach. This is Marco Island. Head south. Heading south. What's the temperature? We're in the lower 70s. I think it's about 73 now. Water is 66.4. Paradise Coast. Southwest Florida. Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, we got a jumping frog earlier. That was cool. The jumping frog was cool. Why you're not fishing, man? I wish I was. After I saw that sheepshead caught down there in the redfish. Especially the sheepshead. I don't think that redfish was big enough that guy kept, but that's just me. I guess I'll have to go back and look. I didn't think it was big enough, but I could be wrong. 48 in Virginia. Well, hopefully we can trick your brain into thinking you were at the beach today. Tarpon running? I haven't seen any yet. The water is very clear in this part of Florida, typically. Which is a good thing if you're not a fan of sharks attacking you. Kelly. Good to see you again, Kelly. Happy Friday. Trying to get these shells out of these shoes I'm about to retire here. Yes, Marco. They were a good shoe. Some people that live out here on the island recognize me by my shoes because, you know, I don't get on camera a ton. So it's going to be hard for them to know who I am now. So just in case they're in here, like Dan, who works the gate here at Residence Beach. Dan, this is what I look like. This is what I look like. And normally I'm holding this gimbal thing, you know, a selfie stick, as some of you think it is. So this is who it is behind there. Just so you know. You gotta be quicker than that. Don't even try to send me any hats or sunglasses. Don't even do it. It's 18. Oh, well, I mean, that could have been 18. That could have been 18. Yeah, that probably was right on the edge. Shark went between our kayaks off the ocean side. I couldn't get a picture. Yeah, there's some big ones too. They'll have to start over on the sand again. You're talking about by Tiger Tail. That got washed out twice. Got washed out by a dahlia, and then they redid a little bit, and then it got washed out again. Thanks, Bashir. My dental crown's still not good. Still not good. But I'm still under 200 pounds because of it, so hey. Thank you, Sherry. But this is what they normally recognize me by. Now they're going to have to get used to scuba boots. Alright, now we're at Residence Beach. This is where we're going to exit the beach. We'll keep walking here for a little ways on Residence, but that's where I got to go to leave here, sadly. You need to see my face, please? Well, since you have a Bob Squad badge. Well, maybe you don't anymore, Beth. Uh-oh. Since you're a moderator, Beth, I will do that for you. That kitty lion was adorable. Leon, it was so adorable. Thank you, Barb. All right, Beth. Here's your shot. One shot, one opportunity. There you go. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. I'm from a long... I'm from a long line of sailors. Alright, that was it. Thank you, Beth. Is it public? It is. The one nice thing about Florida's beaches is this section of the beach right here, the wet sand to the high tide line, and it looks like the high tide line went pretty far over here. It's considered public. But this is one of the few beaches that I'm going to go on here in a second that is actually private. But this part of the beach is still public. So in the state of Florida, everybody has access to that part of the beach, even if you have to take a boat to get there. Hello, Fresno. Sometimes I do show it at the end of my videos or my live streams, you're right. I forget a lot, though. I forget to do a lot of things. Happens to the best of us. I was in the water. I kind of am in the water now, but I was just in the water. The water's not bad. It's not bad. It's not super warm. Like, you can't stay in there for a long time. It will bring your body temperature down, but it's not bad. This is it, guys. This is a big moment on the live stream. So being retired, I can't do it anymore. It's killing me. Look at all that was in my shoes there because of the holes. There they go. How's it? We put what? Probably about, jeez, I don't even know, 600 miles on these things, maybe? We put a lot of miles on these tires. I can't do it, Captain. Going right in the trash can on my way out of here. You're welcome. It could have been more than 600 miles too, honestly. But we've had them for almost a year now. It's good to be barefoot on the beach, except for when you're live streaming. Doesn't always work out so well. How many steps? Oh my God. We're in the millions, Beth, for sure. Millions of steps. Probably like 20 million, conservatively, in these bad boys. There's a hinged cockle right there. Right at my feet. Hey, I do like to wear flip-flops. I like my UFOs. You ever tried UFOs? Barb, you'll love them. You gotta get them, Barb. I'm telling you. They're really recovery sandals. They're not meant for like walking a lot. You know, you're supposed to use them like after the gym. Or I like wearing them in my house because we have a lot of, you know, hard tile floors down here in Florida. But I wear them everywhere. I wear holes right through them. They're awesome. You average how many a walk? Oh, I would say on average like 13,000, 14,000 maybe a walk. Well, we've had ones that have gone over 30,000, but I would say on average maybe 13,000 a walk. Now, how do I spell those? V-I-B-R-A-M. Vibram. No. UFOs is O-O-F-O-S. That's how I spell relief. O-O-F-O-S. I should have some of those in my Amazon wish list. Probably some in the storefront too. So you could check the Linktree link in the bio. Good morning, Mary. Mary. Quite contrary. Happy Friday. I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well too. This was a great walk. I mean, absolutely perfect out. Good. I'm glad. Always nice to have you in here, my friend. Well, it looks like our shell venture is coming to an end. But don't worry, there'll be more to come. Thanks, Emily. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome officially to the Bob Squad. Now you're entered into all of our giveaways too. Until you win one, we'll put you on our Wheel of Paradise. Thanks a lot, Emily. Good to see you as always. Need another sunset video? I know. I almost did one last night. I don't tend to get as many people in for the sunsets, but it's kind of nice too because it's typically more of the hardcore Bob Squad members that are in there. So it's kind of nice. Just chat with everybody for a little bit. So that's the south end of Marco Island, down that way. So now I don't know what to do tomorrow. Part of me wanted to go back to Tiger Tail in the morning for low tide because the tide's going to be lower over here. And maybe I should just do the lagoon. Or should I go kayaking? I don't know. Probably the lagoon, maybe. Can still get a signal in there anyways. Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks again for everybody that walked with me today. Make sure you hit that follow button if you haven't done so. Please check my Linktree link in the bio. Click the email button if you want to purchase any shells, sand dollars, shark's teeth, whatnot. We have discounts for the more you spend. First starting at $150 or more gets you 10% off, but you can get up to 25% off depending on how much you spend. It also helps me so I don't have to list all these on Etsy. It's a massive stretch of beach, I know. It's huge, look at that. Now if you go to the south end of the island, it's a little bit closer and they do have a beach mat all the way down. Makes it easier for people to get to the beach. But one of the areas shellers neglect to look. You too, Angela. Thanks again for everything, my friend. But shellers forget to look on this part of the beach, and when they do rake these beaches, they unearth some special shells sometimes. No, south end isn't. That's what I was getting at. But they also have a mat too. Makes it easier if people have mobility issues or wheelchair bound and stuff. Thanks, Angela. You too. All right, that's gonna wrap it up. Vols, I'm sorry to everybody that's still at work that you can't keep watching me, but I mean, you technically could if you go to Rumble or YouTube, and you could put that up on your phone. You should even check out that last live stream we did in the storm. That was a good one. Just click the live tab on YouTube. Thanks a lot, Mary. You're welcome, Barb. Thanks as always. Appreciate you all. Thank you very much. We had 27,500 in here. We had exactly 100 new followers. So I don't need any more people to hit that follow button. Don't do it. We ended on a perfect note. 39 gifters too. Thank you, everybody. The sunrise on Super Shell Sunday was amazing. Yeah, and that's a great replay to watch on YouTube. I love that one. That's one of the better ones. And the fact that I found a Janone on that live was pretty cool. Thank you to all my moderators. Big shout out to the mod squad. Thanks for all your help, everybody. Appreciate you guys. We will see you soon. And take care. God bless. Thanks, Rode. See you, Emily. Thanks again for subscribing, too. And thanks to anybody that purchased gift subscriptions in here today. We had quite a few of those. Hasta la vista. Actually, hasta mañana. See you, John. Take care.